करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। Do you need something on the floor to sit?
No, it's fine. It's warm.
Okay. We are going through Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 3rd chapter. We are currently going through verse number 25. So we heard Yamaraj instructing his servants that among all types of dharma and even among all types of devotional practices, chanting of the holy name is supreme. No need to chant the holy name purely or properly, but simply offenseless chanting, even though improperly done, will avoid liberation, not only from the sins, but from the conditioning in this material world also. For example, Ajamila, he chanted Narayana's name, calling out his son, not a proper chanting you would call it. He called out his son, but because it was free from offenses, and by chanting the name of Narayana, he was reminded or he remembered Narayana, he got liberated. Further, he is telling, Prayena Veda Tadidam Na Maha Jano Ayang Devya Vimohitam Atirvrata Mayayalam Trayam Jadikrita Ati Madhu Pushpitayam Vaitanike Mahati Karmani Yujyamanaha. So we heard this verse also. We have to go through the purport of this verse. Even though all the scriptures say that holy name is supreme, by chanting the holy name one will get liberated, in spite of that, several rishis like Yagyavalka, Jaimini, etc., they have given their own paths. Some gave the path of karma, some dharma, some other, some other duties. Different persons have given different opinions, even though in the scriptures it is said holy name as supreme. One may ask, what is the reason for this? Yamaraj is telling that there are so many paths because they are all enamored by Vishnu Maya. They are all, captivated by Vishnu Maya. Even though they are greatly learned, they are captivated by his Maya. Therefore, they could not understand or they could not give the holy name as the supreme path. There is more Maya?
Something is written, I cannot read.
No, that's okay. Maybe question or Hare Krishna or something like that. Their minds are captivated by the flowery words of the Vedas. Rig, Yajur, Sama, these different Vedas, the words are very flowery. The meaning of flowery words is very captivating to the heart. You do this, you will get heavenly pleasures. You do this, you will become a rich person. You do this in your next birth, you will be in in an aristocratic family. All these, so flowery words, you do this, you will get this. Like mother and father speak to a child. If you do this, you will get this. If you do this, you will get this. You can cut the rejected. So, in this manner, the Vedas, they are speaking these flowery words which has captivated the minds of these great rishis, and they are thus, enamored by it, and they have described those paths. And hence, they have not taken or adopted the path of chanting the holy name. So we read this translation previously. We will go through the purport written by Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. যদি বলেন দেখুন যাহা নিখিল ধর্মের মধ্যে শ্রেষ্ঠ এবং যাহাতে মুক্তি সাধন অতিশয় সহজ সেই নাম কীর্তনাদি রূপ ভগবত ভজনের প্রায়শই উপদেশ না করিয়া কি জন্য বিদ্বান ব্যক্তিগণ কর্মযোগেরই উপদেশ করিয়া থাকেন এবং নিজেরাও অনুষ্ঠান করেন. So if one asks, because Yamaraj already described holy name is supreme, if one asks that there are so many paths, religious paths that are described by various rishis and munis, if simply by chanting the holy name one will be liberated, what is the purpose of giving so many paths? Why did they give so many paths, and why they themselves followed these paths and not the holy name? This question may arise. ताहाते उत्तर बोलते चेन प्रायण इत्यादि अर्थात ब्रह्मादि पूर्वोक्त द्वादश महापुरुष भिन्न साधारणतः अन्न कोनो महाजनु श्री भगवानेर नाम संकीर्तनादि रूप এই परम धर्म तत्व अवगत होते पारे ना. Other than the 12 Mahajanas that have been previously described, nobody knows about the secrets of dharma. They are just on the periphery of dharma. They are telling this is dharma, this is dharma, this is dharma, but what is the secret beyond all these? They have not understood. Why should one perform karma activities, dharma activities? What is the purpose? If you say, oh, only to attain higher planets, you have not understood the intricate meaning. Our Guru Maharaj used to give an example. If a mother says to the child that if you eat this medicine, I will give you this sweet meat. Gulab Jamun, Rasgulla, whatever it is. If you eat this medicine, I will give you this. It does not mean that mother is giving the sweet meat. The mother is actually giving the medicine. Giving sweet meat is not the intention of the mother. It is the medicine that is the intention of the mother. So, in the in the process of dharma, other religiosity, etc., there is worship of Lord that has been mentioned. Chant Lord's name for getting Swargaloka. You perform this yajna to become Indra. Chant Vishnu's name or this name or that name, then you will get this in the process of that event. So the purpose of the Vedas is somehow or other to give this Vishnu mantra or the chanting of the holy name, not to get heavenly pleasures. Somehow, by hook or crook, you should chant the holy name. That is the purpose. But people in general, ordinarily, they are captivated by the results. Oh, I will get the heavenly pleasures by chanting this name or by performing this yajna anushthan or yajna event. I will get heavenly planets. But in that process, why the holy name is involved, he will not be able to understand. Just like why mother is giving the sweet meat, the child will not understand. He will simply, okay, I will eat medicine because I will get sweet meat. In a similar manner, those who have no knowledge of the intricacies or the secrets of dharma, they think, on a superficial level. Other than we 12, the 12 Mahajanas, nobody could understand the secrets of dharma. এখানে মহাজন বলিতে জৈমিনী প্রভৃতি এই পরম ধর্ম জানেন না. So also in the main verse Mahajana is used. Prayena Veda Tadidam na Mahajano. The Mahajanas does not know. These Mahajanas is not same as the 12 Mahajanas. Mahajana means a great soul. Okay, we have to understand in the context of a particular word, the meaning of a word changes as per the context. In one particular, where are you? It has some meaning. Hey, where are you? Word is the same, but it has a different meaning. In one, you are expressing concern. Where are you? Where were you? In one, you are expressing concern. Whereas in other, you are angry because he was not in front of you. He or she was not. Where are you? Where were you? So, based on the context, the meaning of the word will change. So here Mahajana although means great soul, here Jaimini is also great soul, not necessarily a devotee great soul, but he is a great soul. So in that manner Mahajana is used. Why Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling? So that we don't get confused. Oh, Mahajana is used. So Mahajanas also don't know, but previously it is told that Mahajanas know. What is this? What is that Mahajana and what is this Mahajana? Both Mahajanas, Mahajana actually means great soul. দেখুন তাহারা শাস্ত্রকর্তা কি জন্য জানেন না? If they have themselves written scriptures, Jaimini has written Karma Mimamsa, he has written scriptures. If the writers of the scriptures themselves don't know, who knows then? A person has written a scripture, Dharma Shastra he has written, and you are telling that he does not know. What is this? ताते बोलतेचेन देव्या अर्थात परमेश्वरी महाप्रभाव संपन्न महामाया द्वारा तादृश महाजनेरु मति अतिशय विमोहित হয় अज्ञजनेर मोहने आर की ऐश्वर्य प्रभाव থাকিতে পারে. Why it is told, Yamaraj is telling this is that even such great souls' minds are baffled by Mahamaya, the Maya of Supreme Lord. Even such great souls' minds are confused. What to speak of ignorant fools like us? Those who have so much knowledge of scriptures. We think that why cannot I know God? How can I not know God? I have the capacity, I have the capability. We try to challenge. But here it is told that even those great souls who have compiled scriptures, who have written scriptures, they have not understood Supreme Lord, or they themselves are completely baffled by Vishnu Maya. What to speak of people, ignorant persons like us. अतएव मधु पुष्पितायां मधु बोलिते मधुर जे रूप হয় তদ্রূপ পুষ্পিত অর্থবাদ রূপ পুষ্প সকল যেখানে संज्ञात হইয়াছে সেই ত্রয়াম वेदवाक्ये जड़ीकृतमति ही अतिशय अभिनिवेश हेतु विवेक रहित करा हइयाचे मति जहार तिनी अर्थात मधुर पुष्प श्रुति युक्त वेदवाक्य आसक्त चित्त. Because all these so-called great souls, Yagyavalka, Gautama, Kanada, Kapila, all these persons, they are totally confused by the flowery words of the Vedas. So beautifully they are describing that if you do this, you will get this. So they have not understood the intentions behind this. And they have gone on the external meaning, superficial meaning of it. That is why the scriptures, each of these scripture has a very, very deep meaning. If Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, if they had not given commentaries, we would not have understood the very deep meanings of these verses. Even though we are going through the purport, still there are secrets remaining. We are not still able to completely understand them. As it is, the verses are not easily understood. Their commentaries are given to illuminate further on the meanings of those verses. But in spite of that, due to our own shortcomings or due to our own lack of proper submission to God, we are not able to understand these inner meanings also. So we are just going by the periphery. So here the great souls like Kanada, etc., or Jaimini, etc., they are all baffled or enamored by the flowery words of the Vedas. द्रव्यानुष्ठान और मंत्रादीर विस्तार युक्त बहु प्रयास साध्य महाडंबर पूर्ण दर्श पौर्ण मासादि योग यागकर्मे लौकिक प्रतिष्ठानादि निमित्त नियुक्त होइया थाकेन किंतु अल्पायास साध्य श्रीनाम संकीर्तनादिते अनुरक्त होन्ना ए अर्थ. You see, we heard the other day, I think day before yesterday, an example that Guru Maharaj spoke, that a vast ceremony of yajna and so many other things is organized. So many ingredients, so many brahmanas, priests, other saints from different parts, and a big home, sacrificial arena, everything was prepared. And he called so many persons to witness that event. And in the corner, there is some person sitting and chanting Mahamantra, Hare Krishna mantra. That which has to be given prime importance, that is in the corner. And that which is, even if you don't do it, there is no use or there is no loss. Such event is being performed in a grand scale. Why? Because if we do such a big thing, we feel, yes, we have done something. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, one time he says that tomorrow is Nandotsav. The day after Krishna's appearance is Nandotsav. Tomorrow is Nandotsav. We shall have a great feast. We shall have a grand feast here. So his servants, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj's servants, they all told, Babaji Maharaj, if tomorrow is the feast, we don't have any preparations made. No rice, no dal, no sabji, no milk, no sweets. We have not invited anyone. How can we have grand feast? And there is no money to purchase all these things. Then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj says, for poor and wretched persons like us, chanting the holy name is a grand feast. That is our feast. Let us all sit together and chant the holy name, that is the greatest feast. But for us, a feast means so many persons coming, so many varieties of food items prepared, prasad distributed, pranami given. That is feast. But that is all secondary. The primary thing is Nama Sankirtan. If everything is happening, but there is no speaking of the glories of Guru Vaishnavas, like Ram Navami is coming, all the Vaishnavas are invited, please come and take prasad. But no speaking about glories of Gurudev. no chanting the glories of Supreme Lord Gurudev. No singing kirtans in glorification of Gurudev, of Vaishnavas or Supreme Lord. But simply come, take prasad and go. Feast, very nice feast. But that cannot be called as feast. Feast is two different sense organs. The feast of the ears. Feast of the ears, the feast for the ears is Krishna Katha, Guru Katha, Vaishnava Katha. Feast for the eyes is Vaishnava Darshan. Feast for the tongue is Vaishnava Prasad, Mahaprasad. So simply one thing, this I like, I will do this, but this I don't like, therefore I don't, not good. I remember one incident that Guru Maharaj used to speak. In Calcutta, during those days, there was a drought. You understand drought? Drought means no water, no rains, therefore no food grains properly produced. There was, there was shortage of food supply. And there were so many riots going on. Obviously, when such things happen, people are against the political leaders, and these things happen everywhere, not only in India, everywhere it happens. So Calcutta's situation was in such a turmoil. At that time, outside people, they are not getting any food, proper food to eat or anything, but Gaudiya Math people are getting food nicely. Gaudiya Math, because it is protected by Lord. So some poor persons, they are there. One, Guru Maharaj and others, they were, when they were seeing a poor person, lying on the streets, not having proper food to eat or anything, he saw Gaudiya Math people still, decorated nicely, eating nicely, all these things. So Vaishnavas told, why don't you come and stay in the mud? You don't have to do anything, simply hear Hari Katha, attend Aarti, take prasad, make murri. There is no scarcity there. Outside there is scarcity, but in the mud there is, please come. He liked the idea, very nice. I don't have to work. I can eat, I can, sit and eat. I don't have to do anything. He liked the idea. He came to the mutt. Vaishnavas told, you should do this service, you should sit for Hari Katha, you should attend Aarti, all these things. Initially, in the beginning days, he attended. He was sitting and attending Hari Katha. But slowly, that person is not seen. Only one can see him at the time of prasad, not other time. Not in Aarti, not in Kirtan, not for Hari Katha, not in service, nowhere, but only for the time of prasad he will be seen. So one Gurudev, other Vaishnavas, they asked, what happened? We are not seeing you. You have to attend Aarti, you have to attend Hari Katha, all these things. No, if I hear Hari Katha, I get headache. Prasadam is very nice. I don't get any headache, but when I sit on Hari Katha, I get headache. Therefore, I don't sit for Hari Katha. Guru Maharaj says, if we hear Hari Katha, we get headache. But when it comes to prasad, we like it. Why? That's not, we are not taking prasad, we are only filling our stomach, we are only gratifying our senses. The Vaishnavas told, no, we have not brought you here to only feed you and waste your time. If you don't hear Hari Katha, you will not be able to stay in the mutt. To stay in the mutt, we need to hear Hari Katha. Without Hari Katha, nobody can stay. If only eating prasad, how many can stay? Nobody can stay. One has to know Krishna Tattva. One has to know Vaishnava Tattva. One has to know the Sambandha, the knowledge of relationship. Otherwise, we don't belong to that place. We don't belong to that place unless until we know, we get relation with that particular place. Only simply eating, what relation we will get? He was there in the mud for few months, and after that he could stay no longer. Even though nobody forced him that you do service, you should sit in Harikatha, he couldn't stay. Again he went back to his previous life. Why? Because he didn't hear Harikatha. So here it is being told, such an easy path, the easiest path, simply sit and hear Harikatha, chant the holy name. This we don't like. Oh, I want to make a big arrangement for sacrifice. I want to do this, I want to invite that, I want to invite this, I want to do so many big things. But the easiest thing, you don't need even money for that. You don't need any other vast arrangements for that. Simply sit and chant. We don't have interest. Because Yamaraj is telling, because we are captivated by Vishnu's Maya. We think that only if I do this, I will get recognition. Only if I do this, I will get money. Only if I do this, I will become Indra, I will become rich. Chanting of the holy name, no. What benefit we will get? In this, we are, captivated by Maya. Evam vimrishya sudhiyo bhagavatyanante sarvatmana vidadhate khalu bhavayogam te me dandam arhantyatha yadyamisham syat patakam tadapi हंत्युर्गार वादः এই সকল বিষয়ে বিচার করিয়াই सुबुद्धिमान व्यक्तिगण निश्चय सर्वांतःकरणे अखिल कल्याण गुणेर आकर भगवान वासुदेवेर नाम कीर्तनादि रूप भक्ति योगई विधान करें. By seeing all these things, by seeing this, that simply by going through scriptures one will not be able to understand the true purport of the scriptures. Even the great Jnani, who has great knowledge, he will be enveloped by Vishnu Maya. By seeing all these things, Subuddhiman, greatly intelligent persons, those who are greatly intelligent, they have, established chanting of the holy name of Vasudeva is the greatest or the best process or procedure for everyone. Even though one goes through scriptures, one will not be able to understand. Even though one is a great learner, intelligent, still he will not be able to understand the purport. Therefore, the devotees who are highly intelligent, in the sense they are able to understand what the Lord's instructions are, they have given this procedure or regulation for all the living entities, that is, chant the holy name, perform devotional activities by the process of chanting the holy name. This is the process given by the great souls. Tahara amar dandar nahen. Those who chant Lord Narayana's name, those who are following this procedure of worshipping Supreme Lord, they are not to be punished by us. Yamaraj is telling, or rather he is instructing, that you should not punish the devotees of God, because those who are worshipping Supreme Lord, they are highly intelligent. Even ordinary intelligence will baffle them. Just an ordinary intelligence like Gautama Rishi or Kanada, etc., Yagyavalka, even they are intelligent, but still they can be baffled. Therefore, those who are only highly intelligent, they will take shelter of the holy name. They will understand that this is the best process and they will follow that. Therefore, such persons are not to be punished by us. Tahader papai hoite parenna, because there is no chance of committing any sins by them. Those who are performing karma kanda, yajna, etc., they may commit sins because no activity in this material world is free from sins. But if we commit an activity with Supreme Lord as target, then even if we commit sin, that will be washed out. Just like if I punish a wrongdoer, a miscreant, someone has done some mischievous activity, I punished him. That person can go to the police, he can give a complaint that this person has beaten me like a dog. Here is the scars on my body, his blood coming out of my, because he punished me. Then the police will call me. Why did you punish him? Oh, he has done this mischievous activity. If he has done this mischievous activity, you have no right to punish. In reality, you have done a good thing. What is that? You thought that it is, we have to punish a wrongdoer. That is correct. But the police will say you have no right to punish him. You have to bring him here. You have to submit him in front of us, and we will punish him. Because you have, beaten him, or you have, done this harm to him, you will be punished also. Why? You have done a good thing. Why you will be punished? Because you are not an employee of the government. If you are a police, if you yourself are a police and you punish the wrongdoer, then the government will not punish you. The government will reward you. Why? Because you became of the government. Even though it may be outwardly appearing to be a bad action to punish someone or to beat someone, because you became a member of the government, that is, you became an employee of the government, whatever sin is absorbed by the government itself. Do you understand the example? In a similar manner, if you commit any sin which is possible in any karma kanda activity, you want to do good only, but there is a chance of committing sin. For example, I am cooking. While cooking, there are so many worms, insects, microorganisms, they are dying. In cauliflower, there are worms. Now, while cutting the cauliflower, I cut the worm. Worm is dead. I cannot create a worm, nor can I give life to the worm. And I killed means I have become a sinner. So I have to, even though I have not done a great crime, I have to get the result out of it. But if I am cutting, the cauliflower for offering to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, not for my selfish fulfillment of stomach, I do it for the service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Even though by mistake the worm is cut, the Lord will, oh Krishna, Krishna, oh I have done wrong. Okay, Krishna, okay, you have done it for my purpose, no problem. I shall free you from all the sins. So, if we become of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, or if we perform any action for the purpose of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then even though accidentally sins are committed, we are freed from it. But if we do the same activity for our selfish needs, then we have to enjoy or suffer for whatever action we have performed. I am walking on the streets, some insects will come under my feet. I killed the insect, either knowingly or unknowingly. I have to get the fruit out of it. But I am chanting on the streets, chanting the holy name, dancing in ecstasy, and I don't know where I am putting my feet, on the insect or on a human or on the road, I don't know. Who is responsible for it? You are absorbed in Supreme Lord's holy name. Therefore, even that insect is liberated. So, that is the difference. So here, tahader papai hoite pare na. The devotees cannot perform any sin at all. Jadi pramadavashata koknutaha hoy. But if at all it happens by accident, the devotees in the first place, they don't commit any harm. Suhridam sarva bhutanam. They are well wishers of all living entities. They have mercy on all the living entities. They don't commit any harm to any living entity. They don't commit any sinful action. Not harming someone, but they don't commit any sinful action. What is sin? What is the definition of sin? Definition of sin is any action that is not done for Krishna is a sin. Any action not done for Krishna, for our own selfish thing, is a sin. Bhunjatete agham papam. If any activity is not done for me, that is sin. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord is telling to Arjuna. So, a devotee, every activity is performing for Supreme Lord only. How can there be any sin? But pramadavashata, if by accident also, if one commits sin, which is not possible, like the great souls, apichet suduracharo, he might commit some sinful action. Our Guru Maharaj used to say, there is no chance that sadhu commits any sinful action. But due to some past karmic reactions, he might have got, let's say, he might have got attached to a woman. Guru Maharaj used to give this example. So he has got attached to a woman, let's say, because of his past karmic actions. But still, the Lord will rescue him from that position. Because bhajate mam ananyabhak, he is serving me, he is worshipping me with one-pointed devotion. By accident, he might fall down, but I will not leave him. I will protect him. So, just like when a small child, when he does any mistake, our child is at fault. He has gone to the neighbor's house and then he has done some mistake there. And the neighbors are shouting, yelling at him, trying to chastise him. Mother will go and say, hey, how dare you beat my child? Now your son has done this mistake. No, my son cannot do this mistake. Mother will take the side of her child. Even though the child has done mistake, she knows child has done the mistake. But the mother is there to protect the child. She will not say, oh, my son has done it, okay, beat him more. I'm saying beat him more. Will the mother say like that? No. She will take the side of the child. No, he has not done any mistake. Leave him. If he is to punish, I will punish, not you. If someone has to be, if he has to be punished, it is I who have to punish him, not you. Just mind your, deeds. Mother will give the warning and bring the child. Because the child is under the control of the mother. The mother is taking full control of the child. In a similar manner, the Supreme Lord is taking full control of his devotees. Yamaraj cannot punish. Yamaraj is an outsider. He is a neighbor house. Krishna will not allow Yamaraj to punish. Yamaraj himself is telling, we have no right to punish. They don't commit any sins. Even if they do, tabe Shri Bhagavanir Nama Sankirtan Prabhavitah Dhvansha hoya jai. Simply by chanting the holy name, that sin, even if accidentally performed, will be finished. Just like even the child has done a mistake and mother is very angry at him. The child very affectionately puts his hand on the mother's cheeks. Ma, please, I am sorry. That's all. Mother is pleased. Isn't it? Now she will not say, no, I will punish you. She simply melted down by saying that, mother, I am sorry, I will not do again. So in a similar manner, simply by chanting the Lord's name, even though one might have accidentally committed sin, that sin will be finished by the influence of the holy name. Shri Vishnu, time is up. Sometimes time runs so quick. So we will read the purport tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattva Atmak Shri Gaur Hari Ki Jai. परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद प्रभु स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ षड गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। सपरिकर श्री राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधा गोविंद श्री राधा गोपीनाथ जीव की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। श्री सुखदेव गोस्वामी एवं परीक्षित महाराज की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत श्रवणकारी भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताय